Everybody welcome. You're hanging out here with Ben. This is the Hardcore Punk Project on the X, 92.5 FM in Kamloops. Today we have yet another special guest, and this time we have a Canadian death metal band called VOTOV. VOTOV recently released their second album, IXXI, on August 14th, 2020. But they formed in 2015 and released their self-titled debut album in December 2017. The members are as follows: Derek, who kind of looks like Vanilla Ice with the short beard.
Well, that's a very weird statement. I've never been called that before.
We got John Duke in the middle. He's their bass player. He's the bass player. And on the left, we have Chuck Labossiere. He is their guitarist and singer. So thanks, guys, for joining me here on the X.
Hell yeah. Thanks for having us, Ben.
No problem. How are you all doing today?
Good, man. Having our coffee, and then we're jamming after this, so it should be a good day.
All right. Okay, so first off, you okay with the teen interviewing you?
Yeah, man.
All right. Can you tell us about your band?
Sorry about that there, John. Basically, we're an old school death metal band. We're a three-piece. No solos. It's just rhythms and vocals. And we've been around since 2015 now. We've got 3 releases under our belt, 2 full lengths and 1 EP that we self-released. And things are going good. Me and Chuck know each other from back in the day in another band called Mortal Possession that we were in, and we recently brought back with Derek as the drummer. So we'll be releasing that album in 2021 as well.
All right. Now we'll talk about each track one by one from IXXI. Are you okay with that?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So the first track is Activating the Alteration. You guys are heavy into the double kick.
Yeah.
I was rocking out to Remembrance by Gojira at school, which has fast double kick like this, and kids at school said I was possessed. And the song reminded me of that day.
That's awesome.
Now, another thing that interested me. In the official video, you dug up a body, used a large drill on it, and withdrew a dark fluid from it. Did you find the cure for pop music and make it sound like it did in the 80s?
Chuck, you can take this one, buddy. We tried, but there's no going back, I don't think. Not after WAP.
Okay. Can you tell us about this song?
In what way, like?
Yeah, how did this song come about? And what does it mean?
Well, all the songs come about in a certain way. For me personally, like when I write the lyrics, let's say, I'll go into a type of a trance, and basically the lyrics will just come out like a stream of water, basically. And I'll just write. And then when my hand stops writing, I'll take a look at what I got, and then I'll put it on, let's say, the song of choice. In this case, these songs, Activating, I wrote that, I'm trying to think, about a year ago. Yeah, something like that. But I wrote that one at the same time as I wrote Blessed to Me, which are very similar, like really that brutal, like triplets and all that kind of thing. As for the song itself, like the meaning behind it, it's like, it could mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people, but one of the sub meanings is about how certain group of people are trying to change humanity, change society, introducing ideas through, let's say, TV media or
genetic materials and stuff. But the actual video itself, we decided to make some sort of a like a, I don't know, a movie type of thing, CSI type of deal or whatever like that. So
Yeah, I was thinking Frankenstein when I saw it first.
well, the thing is like, okay, so this guy, this character in this video, he wants to change society. So he created a bio agent, and he's going to go deliver it to, wherever. And it's going to start changing. It's almost like a zombie thing in a way, you could even think, right? So all of a sudden people start transforming and stuff like that. It's just like symbolism for, bigger things happening in society, and I'm just using, allegories or whatever, metaphors or whatever.
All right, that makes sense. Track 2, Blasphemy, the name. Why?
I make up words a lot. I like to have I like to make up words, and I like to cross words with other words. Blasphemy is like, it's a take on blasphemy, right? But
Yes.
it's like the blessing instead of like to see, let's say, the truth or whatever. So I play on words all the time. And with that being said, the song "Self" is also a play on word. And I don't know if you're going to ask about that song, but I can tell you about that play on words right now if you want to hear about it.
I'm good. However, it was wreaking hell on my autocorrect.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What is the weirdest or funniest thing you have ever done while performing live? John, you're looking very suspicious in the middle.
I just don't know if I've ever done anything weird.
One of the funniest things I can remember, but again, it wasn't for VOTOV. It was we were playing an outside festival, and for whatever reason, it was on an old garbage dump. They made into a massive hill, and this was when we played with Mortal Possession. And the city of Winnipeg decided they were going to poison a whole bunch of gophers because they were
I remember.
they were problematic, and they were making a lot of holes in the hill that were going to cause people to trip.
Invasive, yeah.
And just before we went on stage, someone handed Chuck a dead gopher, and he actually held it up with the tail and threw it into the audience.
I think I said I was going to eat it or something. Like Ozzy eating the fucking bite in the bat. Something like that. But
also, too, we used to do stuff like we'd go to the meat stores and stuff like that before a show, and we'd get organs and all kinds of things, put them in a garbage bag, and in the middle of the show, we'd have what's called Guess the Organ. And we'd get the people from the audience to reach inside the bag, grab out an organ, and guess what it was. And lots of times it would end up pretty messy because those organs would end up in the pit or everywhere. So.
Reminded me of when you mentioned organs and dead gophers and stuff like that. It reminded me of something Sid Wilson once said, that someone threw a dead crow on stage, and it decomposed and they started eating it.
yeah.
I am sorry, I did not mean to scar you.
No.
Yeah, one of our friends had actually kept one of the eyeballs we gave out of that bag, and he kept it for many, many years. He still has it, actually. That's like 20 years ago he preserved it. Formaldehyde, yeah. Oh, really?
Right, that's nice. That's very nice. Has any one of your fans got out of hand, shall we say, while you perform?
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, people have gotten out of hand. Sometimes people drink too much and then they act stupid, and that's happened. We've had, some people, I don't know, go up yelling and acting crazy, and then the bar owner or whatever says, "We got to kick your friend out." It's like, yeah, kick him out. He's acting stupid. We don't like, you know, I don't know.
We've had people come on stage and grab the mic and
Yeah.
stuff like that, but nothing super serious or anything. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen a lot worse at shows.
Yeah.
I advise you don't go into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt. Yeah.
Okay, head
Uh,
over the track 3, Head Over Hooves. I think when I first heard it, the chord progression sounded like Mission Impossible.
That's pretty, I've never heard that before.
You know.
I don't know. I just heard Mission Impossible from it.
Cool.
All right. Can you tell us about this song?
In what way? Content-wise, or?
Okay.
Lyrics,
Okay, now. Sorry.
like, want to know about the lyrics or what?
Yeah, the lyrics.
You know, pretty much most of the songs, like this one too, it's about media manipulation and how the media will brainwash society with stories about certain things, and then everybody believes the story as though it's reality, even though it isn't. And then they start to live a reality that's not even real, and that's pretty much what that song's about.
And I think about where they used to herd all the bison towards a cliff, and just this whole massive bison, and to kill them all, so
And
that
then
they
you get
could
the meat.
harvest them. And
Yeah.
so basically, these animals are just going head over hooves over the cliff, and that's kind of
Lambs led to the slaughter.
society just blindly following whatever's being spoon-fed to them.
Yeah. Without critically thinking about what they're being told, and they're not examining, like, why are we being told this, and is this actually true, or are we being manipulated so that an agenda can be fulfilled or something? That's basically in a nutshell.
Right. Reminded me of no, I heard the story that you said about the First Nations people luring bison to a cliff and making them jump off. I just can't remember where.
Maybe in school. Yeah, well, I don't know. We read a story like that when we were in school. I know I did, and I thought it was pretty interesting. I liked it.
Right.
Go on.
All right.
Same
Now
thing
time for my favorite portion of my interview, the instruments.
Yeah.
Chuck, I noticed you use a BC Rich Ironbird for most of your live stuff. Is this your favorite?
It's my baby now. Well, I have 3 Ironbirds right now. My white Ironbird was my first one, and I kind of retired it for now just because it needs a bit of work. My black Ironbird was my second one. That's the one I currently use as my
Yeah,
main.
the black one.
Yeah, and I have another Ironbird that's probably more expensive. Well, definitely more expensive than those two, and I haven't played it once yet. I just own it, and it's pretty, like, I don't know. I think I'm not going to play it live. I'm just going to keep it for its value, because I think it's an '84. It's very old, and it's in really good shape. So that one's going to be more of a case clean. And then the other two I use, but I want to get a new one because BC Rich is they're having a new line of Ironbirds right now. So looking at it.
John, I've noticed you use a lot of jazz basses.
Yeah, I've got a Fender Jazz American that I mainly use, and then I actually have a Fender Precision. It's a 78. That's the one I usually use for the other band, the Mortal Possession. And then I also have a 78 Yamaha BB 1200 that I'm working on right now as well. So,
Great.
but I do prefer, my jazz is my favorite one to play.
Yeah, except I might be getting a jazz bass soon, except mine has circle fret markers instead of squares.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I like the big squares. Probably because it's easier to see on stage when it's dark.
His neck is maple, so it's light colored. I'm not used to that. I'm used to, like, ebony fretboard. So
I think mine's gonna be a rosewood fretboard.
rosewood, I love rosewood, man.
Yeah, I've got rosewood on my Precision and on my Yamaha actually.
Yeah, love rosewood.
Derek,
You ever-
what's your stick weight?
What's that?
Mine are Extreme 5As.
Exactly. Oh, I use Extreme 5As and Extreme 5Bs.
I haven't tried. I tried heavier weights, but then I realized with the kind of music that I like, 5As would be better because they're lighter and it's easier to play fast stuff.
Yes, it is. I like a beefier stick just for the fact that we're playing a pretty, hard-hitting style of music. So, and I always use nylon tips because I like a lot of cymbal accents on the ride and the hi-hats. And I think that it gives it that extra girth and punch that it needs to go, basically punch through a mix, right?
Yeah.
So I use those, and then I have a whole bunch of drums that I can use. Like, I don't know where to start to be honest, but for the album I used a Sonar German Delight kit. That's one of my most expensive pieces of drum gear. I think it's like $6,000 if I was to buy it outright new. I got it used about 8 or 9 years ago. So that's the kit that I used for the album. And I also have a Pro Masters Birch kit, which is also very excellent. It punches very nicely. And then I have a Sonar Ascent Beechwood kit, which is like I'd say about middle of the road sort of kit, which I use for practicing at the jam spot. And then I got a bunch of cymbals, Murat Durrell cymbals, and a variety of accent cymbals. And I like to be able to pick and choose what I want to use for certain studio situations and for live purposes as well, right? So.
Yeah. Have you ever messed with the tuning of your kit? I know I've been trying to do that recently and not working out very well.
Okay, let me explain what the best tool you could use for that. Okay, there's a device called the TuneBot Studio, and it measures the hertz of your drums. So each lug, it's going to measure the proper tuning which you want to match each lug with. And you can choose whatever you want. There's artist tunings on there. It's an app that you can put on your phone. And then the TuneBot is the device that you put next to each lug. And I'm constantly checking my tuning. I'm a tuning Nazi, right? Mm-hmm. You have to. Because if you're not, then your drums are going to sound like poo. And good luck trying to fix that in the mix when you're playing live. The sound guy's going to be like, oh, yeah, your toms sound like crap. I'm going to turn you down.
Yeah. You don't want your drums to sound like donkey scrote.
Oh, exactly, man. So, yeah, I'm always tuning my kit, man. Always.
Okay, now time for my instruments. Behind me is my guitar collection. Just a couple of Jacksons and a notoriously cheap Squire.
Those Jacksons, what kind are they? I can only see the neck.
Okay, they are.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's sick, dude.
Randy Rhodes.
Yeah, this is another one that's black, but it's also a V.
Dude.
Very nice, very nice.
That's
like
insane.
And of course, John, don't worry, I have a bass collection too.
Nice.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Here's my P bass. I don't know what that is.
Hold it up for me, Ben. Oh yeah, wicked.
Got the stickers going.
And of course, my favorite.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
gotta like
Lock.
that. Damn, man, nice.
Need the string change because I just changed it and now it sounds like crap.
Uh-huh. So you like BC Rich or what?
BC Rich are pretty good. I don't have enough money to get more.
I know the feeling.
I'd like to get one too.
I know the feeling.
And to my left, my right actually, is my acoustic, my only one. It's Fender too.
It's pretty awesome that you play all these instruments.
Yeah. And then over here is the Yuka. Also Fender.
You ever play keyboards, Ben?
I have a set of keyboards. I'm currently working on it.
Keyboards are awesome.
And of course, I'm a drummer too.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Yeah, you got some Roland V drums there, I see.
Yeah, TD-25.
Very nice. Yeah, I like the mesh skins.
I have a bigger acoustic kit downstairs, but I don't really use that as much because it sounds
Creates
like
a-
donkey scrotes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, back to the songs. Pacify the Enslaved. So far my favorite due to the heaviness. What can you share about this one? In particular, just the lyrics.
Here again, man. Lyrics, same thing about the media manipulation, the government control. Yeah, it's the same. Like that's the topic that's coming out of me a lot right now, and well, even over the last, let's say, 5 years or something like that. But for this album, that was one of the first 3 songs written, and yeah, that's why it's a little bit of a different twist to. It's more of a thrashy song as compared to something like Activating or Bless Me, which is more deathy, right? So.
Okay. Sunshine and rainbows or lightning and thunderstorms. Which do you prefer?
I like sunshine. Sunshine and lightning. I don't care for rainbows too much, but I like sunshine because I really like the sun quite a bit. Yeah, me too.
I think nature's awesome, so I like them all.
Yeah, I love nature too, man.
All right.
Like I don't like rain, but it's all right, you know.
It's all right if you're sitting in the house listening.
Yeah, listening to it, yeah, and watching it out your window.
Sucks working in it.
That's yeah, it's cold and all that. Yeah, it's still pretty, but it's freezing. Yeah, exactly.
Chuck, you tempted the system by saying sunshine and lightning. That's not how this works.
Yeah, I know.
Rules.
I got that's my reality. My world is like there's like lightning during the day.
We rarely get that over here, but sometimes we do.
Not as bad. Hey, are you from Kelowna or Kamloops?
Kamloops.
Kamloops. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've toured out that way probably 5 or 6 times.
It's semi-desert, can get up to like 40 degrees Celsius here.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever. Your winters are not as extreme though as ours.
No, the winters are not as extreme. It has gotten down to below 20 though.
Below 40 for us, buddy.
Yeah, we've got like an 80-degree temperature range.
Yeah.
From plus 40 to minus 40.
Below 20, tell that to Russia.
Siberian tundra.
Yeah. Okay, gotta ask, who would you like, which female artist would you like to collaborate with and why?
Oh boy. How about the violinist? Yeah, that's good too. Are you talking about someone famous or someone that we know?
Just a female artist from any genre that you would like to collaborate with and make a song.
I've already done that with Amanda Kiernan from Into Eternity. I did backup vocals on 2 of their songs actually on their newest album, and she's awesome. She's a singer, great person, awesome human being. You know, Nina Strauss is an awesome guitar player. Yeah, I saw like yeah. Aside from that, yeah, but Alice Cooper's band, like I saw that and I was like, my gosh, she is a good guitar player. Great band,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Joe Bench from Bolt Thrower, pretty cool too. We were just talking about her online today, this morning. Someone was talking about Bolt Thrower, one of my friends, right? And then somebody mentioned Joe Bench. She's the bass player. She plays Ironbird basses, and I'm like, naturally, I love Ironbird basses, so I'm like, yeah. But she has the headstock with the 2 and 2. I don't like what I love, but she can get away with it. You know, I like 4 in line, or
Nervosa would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right too. Yeah.
My
Rap.
yeah. Okay.
Or
Well, we have like 10 minutes to go before my meeting shuts down on me. Can't help it.
No worries.
It's okay. Wait, hold on. I think I'll just kick Derek's phone out of the meeting and then.
that works.
Nope, the timer is still going down, so
Okay.
continue. Let's finish this while we can.
Yeah.
Okay. Track 5, Kelf. What's this song about?
Okay, it's actually self, and it's a cross between yourself, like SELF, and then a
Mhm.
cell, CELL, like a
Mhm.
prison. And it's about how some people are willingly imprison themselves in a cell, and of course, with the aid of the media and stuff, they'll put themselves in their own prison. It's like digging your own grave, basically.
Mhm.
Basically, too, how people set their own limitations and limit themselves. Like lots of times, you're your own worst critic, or your own worst enemy. So basically, it's all about that, like trying to escape your what's in your head, and get beyond that and
Like
reach for better things.
if you put limitations on yourself, like, oh, I can't do this. It's like, okay, you're a self-defeatist. Yeah, I mean, growing up, it's like, I want to play guitar. I'm going to learn how to play guitar. And instead of going, yeah, I just can't do that. Because at first, like, I can't do leads. And I don't want to do leads. But if I wanted to do leads, I definitely would be able to do it. Because I would just, But maybe, hey, maybe I've locked myself away from it, like who knows?
All right. Track 6, Imprisoned.
Prism, yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting title.
Yeah,
Is it what I think it is? You've been frozen in prisons?
For me, it's more like it's the same sort of concept itself, except it's like a prism makes different colors, right?
They reflect in the rainbow.
Right. So it's like a bunch of different ideas or different thoughts can hold you down. So it's almost like self, but it's the other side of it. It's the reasons for being locked away or locking yourself away or whatever. And maybe the light is shining in, and you need to look at that in a certain way. You know what I mean? Like,
looking at different things in all the various spectrums,
different perspectives. Yeah,
different perspectives.
Way to put it too, for sure.
All right. Track number 7, Heinous Waveform. The drum beat at the start. It seems like a standard death metal drum beat.
Yes, definitely. That I'm just following along mostly with Chuck's guitar riff that he came up with there. And then it kind of gets thrashier as it goes along. Overall, I think that song is a very strong song. But then again, you know what? I'm happy with the whole album, so it's really hard to pick favorites, right?
Yep, I get that. Okay. With what's going on in the world now, any new songs in the works?
Well, yeah, there is some, like I'm writing new songs for VOTOV and for Immortal Possession right now. We're currently recording the Immortal Possession album. Like us three are in the band Immortal Possession together with a fourth member, which is another guitar player, a friend of mine. And for that band, we're going to recruit guest lead guitar players and a guest violin player and all that. So we're kind of working on that right now. But just to make sure VOTOV continues like functioning properly, I'm also like getting some stuff ready for these guys to put their parts down and all that too. So yeah, for sure.
Okay. Next song. No, wait. Question. What are your hobbies outside of music?
Oh. I don't know. I like watching movies and stuff. I've got a family, of course. I spend quite a bit of time with my family when I can, and other than that, though, music pretty much consumes most of my spare time.
Right.
Derek? Yeah, for me, music also consumes a lot of my time. I jam a lot. I'm always trying to improve my game, so it's one of those things. The constant upkeep. I wasn't born with the natural talent where I could just sit behind a kid and just rip it up no matter what. I pretty much have to practice with my limbs all the time to keep them up to par. But overall, the stuff I like to do outside music is riding bikes with my kid and watching movies and sharing similar interests with family. And yeah, I'm a family orientated type of guy, so I spend a lot of my free time with my kid and my mom and my dad, and that sort of stuff. And I like going for walks in nature and all that jazz. So
Yeah.
and
I kind of enjoy that too. I can do it when I can.
totally. I do
Yeah. Sorry.
things to Derek, and I also do artwork and make memes. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you do a lot of video editing.
I do
and stuff
videos.
like that.
I do a lot of satire stuff, and tell them how we're self-sufficient as a band too when we record. What do you mean? Like I record the drums at my house, and he records the guitars, the vocals, pretty much everything else. So we're a self-sufficient band when it comes to actually recording our instruments. Yeah.
Okay. Crap, we got like 3 minutes left or something.
Okay.
So we'll just do this as the last question. You guys ready for the challenge, trademark? I just challenge every band I do. It's always super fun and goofy.
Okay.
Okay, so the challenge is to record a music video of you guys playing Red Light, Green Light with your version of Just What I Needed by the Cars.
I don't even know what the fuck it's. I don't even know that song.
I know the song.
I like the Cars.
Yeah.
Guitar tone, that's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. You get it though, because the Cars and Red Light, Green Light, they're related.
Yeah, we get that.
So it looks like we're actually running out of time here. So I'd like to thank Derek, aka Vanilla Ice.
Now I'm gonna have to look at a picture just to make sure that it's fucking.
John Duke and Derek Labossiere for joining me here on the X. Stay safe and be well.
You too, buddy.
Okay.
Thanks,
Bye.
Vinny.
Okay.